I'm Coach Natalie, and welcome to this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. Well, we're going to continue on with our series of sweeps, and today we're going to learn the elevator sweep. It has some similarities to some of the sweeps we've just been doing, but I'll talk about those details in just a few minutes. But it's pretty simple. Let's check it out. Okay, let's break it down. You are going to be able to do the elevator sweep when your partner is in your guard. Now, this is actually very similar to the video we just did, the flower sweep, video 87. And in that case, you know, someone's in your guard. Obviously, they don't want to stay in your guard forever, so they're going to step one foot out of your guard. In this case, we're going to actually make use of this leg. Now, Sally here doesn't do much standing up, so I'm actually going to have to, you know, search for her underneath her knee here. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my foot and I'm going to be hooking it underneath her knee, and I'm going to be flexing my foot so that I have active toes. I'll show it from a couple of different angles. So, again, first, my dummy is going to be in my guard. Now, if they may be trying to push down on you, that's great. You could even, you know, use your knees to help pull them over you. First thing I'm going to be doing is going to be getting to my side. You know, it's always easiest to sweep when you're actually pointing towards the direction you want to go. Second, I want to make sure that my hand is underhooking my partner's underarm here. And then third, this foot, this active toe, I want to hook underneath my dummy's knee. Now, if my dummy was sitting upright and she had a knee already standing, you know, outwards like she was going to stand up, that's great. She's already giving me the underhook. But otherwise, I'm going to be reaching underneath where her knee is with my active toes. Two more things. I'm going to be sweeping in this direction, so I really want to trap this arm. The last thing, this leg is going to be sweeping. So it's going to be flat on the floor. So this hand or arm, this foot, this other hook, are going to be elevating, and this leg is going to be sweeping, thus gets the name, the elevator sweep. So again, lift up, sweep, and you're going to end up in the mount. Now, some of the mistakes that you might make is trying to do this sweep when you're on your back. You never, in general, if you're on the bottom, want to be on your back. You always want to be on your side because you have a little bit more mobility. And in this case, you're actually wanting to be on your side for two reasons. If you are working, again, with a real person, this would be easier to see. If I was to try to get my leg from on top of here to underneath here, it's going to be easier for me to get my leg around my partner's leg when I'm on my side. Second of all, as I mentioned, you always want to point towards the direction that you're going. And so if I'm trying to move to the left, but my torso is pointed up towards the ceiling, that's not going to work so well. And then, just like any other sweep, since I am going to be moving Sally in this direction, I really want to keep her from sticking her hand out to stop herself. And that's, of course, universal to all sweeps. You always want to trap the limbs on the side that you're trying to move towards. I'm going to now do it on this side. again, Sally's here. I'm going to be getting to my side. I'm going to be taking this foot and I'm going to be underhooking right behind her knee. And then second, with this hand, I'm going to be raising this foot and this hand towards the ceiling. At the same time, I trap. And you'll end up on the mount. So the elevator sweep actually has a lot in similarity to the very first video we've ever made. That would be the scissor sweep. The similarities would be you want to turn to your side. You want to trap the limbs towards the direction. In this case, you are trapping that arm. And then the leg is sweeping along the floor. And so the leg sweeping across the floor is very, very similar to what we do in the scissor sweep. So if you dare go back to video number 1, you can see what I'm talking about. Let's try it one more time. Again. You've got your partner in your guard. Now, they may think they're doing you a disservice by pressing down on you, but that's fine. Especially if you're actually working with a real person, you really want to keep them off their base, really get them off their legs. So, being prepared with my hook here, I'm going to be turning to my side. So this arm is underneath her underarm. This foot is underneath what would be her knee. This arm here is being trapped. And finally, this foot right here on the ground is going to be sweeping this way. At the same time, my arm and leg reach towards the ceiling. This leg is going to be sweeping. And there you have it, the elevator sweep. Well, try it out. And our very next video is going to be, again, a sweep. And then we're going to, get to the final home stretch. I've got a lot of exciting things planned. In the meantime, reach out to me. Give me ideas for, an upcoming video. I'd love to hear it. And in the meantime, thank you very much for your interest in this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies.